Hello guys, you're welcome. Today I will be going through uh 30 greatest uh lead generation tricks and tips. Uh Literally I'm going to be reviewing a book because the essence of today's session is for us to review what we can benefit to the best of our ability from this material. The material is actually written and collated by it's a publication of Jessica. Jessica is the head of enterprise marketing at HubSpot. If you know, HubSpot is a very powerful digital marketing agency. Let me use that word. But now they've gotten beyond just digital marketing agency. They do academic training support. They work at different level. They have solutions that digital marketers are now using, and it goes a long way to helping this discussion in no small measure. So thank you to Jessica for giving us the opportunity to reviewing that. We are just going to pick few pages from this topic, lead generation. We want to look at tips and tricks, and of course from these we are going to break it down so that people at home and digital marketers can also probably revert back to this book and can also understand how and why lead generation is important. So now leads are the metric that as a marketer we rely on, because lead literally means money, and this is not my own statement, it's actually the statement of Keep but now. So when we talk about lead generation, that we want to start generating leads, how does that improve a business? Lead generating both in quantity, meaning that in numbers, and in quality, meaning that one lead generated is actually qualitative person, somebody who is highly in the potential of becoming your customer. So that is a quality lead. When you get a quality lead, you get somebody who is truly valuable to you. That's what's your cost per lead. So we want to look at leads in quantitative, meaning that in numbers you generate hundreds, thousands of leads, and you also need to look at leads in qualitative, meaning that uh, they are valuable to you, whether they are buying now, immediately now, or they will buy within the next few days down the line. So it is most important. That is the objective a digital marketer always measure the business growth with. Because literally, if you are a digital marketer and you are promoting businesses online, you want to agree with me that the only yardstick, the only metric that is useful in this case is the metric that measures your conversion in terms of how many sales or how many prospects are we seeing, because that is the only factor that would enable us to sell. And when we sell, the business has cash flow for us to retain our business growth. So a successful lead generation engine is what keeps the funnel, okay, full of sales prospects, okay, while you sleep. Surprisingly, 1 in 10 marketers feel their lead generation campaign are effective. So one of the things you really want to look at is how effective is your lead generation strategy, how confirm objective that that your business is growing because you are generating leads. In fact, the only thing that your business need is lead, because that is the only time you talk to somebody about your business, about your prospect, and that is the only time people resonate with you based on what you are willing to offer in terms of product or services. So lead generation is indeed a very important factor as far as this is concerned. And in this guide that we are reviewing, we want to look at ways to improve our generation, our leads. So the first thing we want to look, and we are not going to treat all the topic in this booklet. We just want to pick all aspects of it, and perhaps I share one or two uh, talk on it or thought process about it, and especially how my level of experience on that aspect. So when we talk about leads and lead generation, we need to look at your offer. Offer in terms of this is a piece of content that is perceived high in value. Okay. Offer includes ebook, white paper, free consultation, coupons, product demonstration. You see, people really want to buy from you if they understand what you are offering. People will buy from you. People will want to relate with you. People want to give you the first chance if they understand what you are offering in the marketplace. If they look at, if they understand how your product can identify the problem, uh, address the agitation, and of course the solution that your product is offering and the expected outcome. So your offer is important. That is what you are willing to sell. Your offer may not be a physical or finished product yet, but your offer is what you are willing to sell. And whenever we talk about lead generation, the mechanics of lead generation is one, that you identify your offer, you know what you want to sell, you know how valuable that thing is. You can put it together in, like we said, an ebook, like we said, a video presentation, a webinar, okay, and so many. You can even do an infographics. You can do as much as a white paper. Just write out what solution you are willing to solve, what is the implication of that solution in the marketplace, and what are your recommendations. So the next thing is the call to action. You want people to take action. The call to action is either text, okay, or an image, or a button, okay, that links directly to the landing page, to a landing page. Now we'll talk about landing page in a bit. So that people can find and download your offer. So you have gotten an offer, you have created a campaign with a call to action. Okay, click here. And when people now click on the button, it takes them to a landing page. And so what is a landing page? A landing page, unlike normal websites that has menus, that has footers, headers, and all those, a landing page is just a specialized page that contains information about one particular offer. So your landing page will not have opportunity of giving choices to go to one page, to click one page. The landing page is not going to have the header, it's not going to have the footer, it's not going to have any other menu link. It's just going to have the information, a true intro to the value, and an offer to pick in or enter or download just to get that offer. That's just the landing page, and that is all about it. Okay, so it is about one particular offer and a form to download that offer. And of course, once you have a form is where you capture the details of your prospect. That is just what you do with your form. You capture the details of your so you can't capture leads without form. You cannot get leads except you get a form where people put in their details, their data. And that is exactly what your form will do. Okay. Forms will collect information from a visitor in exchange for an offer. Okay. This method is just this slide that we're actually looking at is just the mechanics of lead generation. Literally, that is just it, the mechanics of lead generation. And subsequently, we are going to be reviewing some of this in practical sense, in practical way, so that people can appreciate why they need to look at their marketing with that perspective. Whenever you are talking about marketing, if you are not looking at uh, lead generation, probably you are building a massive awareness, outreach, or you just want to look at what will be the return that once you have it, it's worth some values to you. So leads, like we said, is equals to sales. Once you generate your leads, you have the potential of selling, and that is exactly what lead generation is all about. So for your lead to be valuable, you want to create an offer, you want to set a call to action which can be generated through your campaigns and your probably your organic efforts. You want to do all those. And of course, you drive traffic to a landing page for people who visit the landing page to then see the introduction, see the information about your offer, and take the fill in the form. So the form is where you capture the details of those who have seen your offer, who have engaged by clicking on the call to action to your landing page, and who have proven that they are interested in your offer by filling in the form. Because then literally you have to type in your details, type in your emails, and do all those in order for the form to capture your details, and you then get the offer. Okay, and this is where you generate people who are interested in the offer, and that implies that they are interested in something in that niche. If your offer is how to cook very delicious recipe, so 10 most delicious African recipe or dishes. So you know that that is your offer, and you have prepared, everything in an ebook format. You are giving out to somebody who has interest, who has shown interest in food, cooking, kitchen, and all this. So you know that if you want to sell to such a person, you want to sell something in that areas of expertise, because the person probably will be interested in how to do more of these dishes, how to get some of the ingredients, how to get the best of uh, the meals, the preparation. So you want to then sell subsequently when we get to lead and conversion of leads to sales. You want to sell to such people more value in terms of what how you want to break it down. You want to help them out in their industry. So we've been able to look at the mechanics of lead generation, which is literally the second page. I think so. Yeah, second page. Yeah. So we are on mechanics of lead generation. So subsequently, we are going to be picking up from there to take the 30 greatest tips and tricks and ideas that was put together by this person, Jessica. We from HubSpot. I literally just download the material and I went through it, and I'm reviewing the material with you, uh, using the material as the guide. Okay, and of course, in order to take home the value, as I'm perhaps probably discussing it, I will be giving you practical examples, practical guides. That is why I'm using literally using my laptop to share my screen while I do that, so that I'll be able to practically show you some of these things in full detail. So subsequently, we want to continue this session on Thursday, and hopefully you'll be available. And of course, if you are new to these channels, whether you are watching from Facebook or you are watching from YouTube, kindly hit the subscribe button, be a part of the community. It's a great thing to start relating with people, start bringing some values to the community, and we always want people to appreciate it, even if they will not buy or sell. But just the best thing we can do is to appreciate individual commitment, especially in this kind of uh, effort. So we are all grateful. I'm grateful specifically for this opportunity. So if you are watching this, wherever you are watching it, you can actually comment below where you are, and I will also be willing to relate well better with you. And I wish you all the best. If you have any question or if you have any recommendation, please put in the comment section. I'm going to put the link to this material on my description. And of course, literally I just want us to review this because lead generation helps businesses, and that is the foundation for any business. If you have any business idea, you want to answer the question, how do I generate leads? That is the first question you want to answer, because we know that leads actually mean money. So how do I generate people who would show some interest, who will become potential customers who will buy? And if you can do this, you are already building a pathway for business success. And if you understood this, then literally there is no business you put your hands on, no idea you want to test, you will be to a very great extent successful. Why? Because you understand that the core of any business is lead, and to generate leads, you can do it virtually, and doing it virtually helps you to scale, to measure your metrics, to see how you are performing, to look at your commitments, to you handle a lot of aspects such as negotiations, such as rejections. So there are so many aspects of these that we would be going through. There are lots of content in this material that we want to literally break it down, in order for us not to consume everything at a go. And of course, then look at how practical it can be. And we are going to literally also share the screen. That's why we are using this. We'll literally share the screen for us to be able to do some things. So by Thursdays, we'll be having another minutes for live sessions, and I think that will be more appropriate. So, guys, thank you, guys, and all the best.